Hello, my friends. Today I have a battle here against Scepgandy, and he's actually the guy who I'm paired up with week 1 in the NGDL 2, which will go up this Friday. So I guess this underused match, which we're doing on stream, is a good warm-up against him, and, yeah, that's all I really have to say about it, so let's go ahead and, get into it. So Underused is always a pretty fun tier. I really like where Underused is right now, and there's our teams right there. Some interesting things. We're actually seeing, Magmortar, which I believe is on his draft team as well. So we might see that, you know, in a bit as well. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm going to go ahead and lead with Infernape. This is a banded Infernape as he decides to lead with Voltorb, which is his Quillfish. So, yeah, Quillfish is a really cool Pokemon, so definitely props for using it here. He's, yeah, going to get the the Intimidate off of me. I'm just going to go for the U-turn. I do have Thunder Punch, but I don't want to risk it. Plus, I kind of think he might just set up hazards and then maybe explode. I don't know. But I go to my own Arbok to get the Intimidate. I kind of, like I said, think he's going to set up hazards. Unfortunately, I didn't really bring a way to get rid of them on this team, so that kind of blows. But I'm hoping to maybe set up Arbok a little bit with Coil, so that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to Coil. He's going to go ahead and set up the second layer of Spikes, which, as I said, is going to be kind of annoying this match. But I am going to be able to get some attack, some defense, and some accuracy. He is going to go ahead and retreat his Voltorb switch, his Quillfish, into his Luxray, which also has Intimidate, so there goes my attack boost. I did go for the Earthquake, though, being that it's super effective against Quillfish. Unfortunately, now I don't have my attack boost, so it's just a normal powered Earthquake. And I end up hitting him down to red, so I'm hoping to maybe kill it with a Sucker Punch, and indeed I do. So I'm able to kill that Luxray before it does anything mean to me. But anyway, in comes his Nidoking. And I just go for the Sucker Punch because I don't really have a safe switch if he tries to predict like he did that Ice Punch, that Ice Beam. And what I really should have done actually was just went for the Earthquake. Knowing that if he did go for the Earth Power, I'd be dead. If he went for the Ice Beam like he did, then I would have lived and been able to Earth Power. But I decided to go with like the safer play and Sucker Punch. But that's kind of sucks because I would have been able to do a lot of damage if not killed it outright with Earthquake. So, oh well. But you did see that he did try to predict the Ice Beam, and it kind of makes me think that this thing might be scarfed or something, because he just kept going for that. So I'm just going to go for the Fire Punch, and yeah, I do have the resistance to Ice, so that's why I felt okay with doing that. But he's just going to go into Quillfish, which is a good play. I'm going to go to my Altaria now, and here I make a mistake. So I know that Mega Evolving, and I knew that Mega Evolving would make me weak to Poison. But my thought process was, I don't think he's going to stay in, because I could just Roost while in the base form. And, yeah, what I ended up doing is Mega Evolving and then just dying. So that was stupid. Like I said, I didn't really expect him to stay in, but he did, and that really sucks for me. I did have Earthquake on that guy. It was a Dragon Dance set, so I should have just tried to set up in its base form. Quillfish is actually pretty fast, as you can see. He's able to outspeed me, so that's really annoying. Anyways, I'm going to go into Celebi, just go for a Psychic, because I know he doesn't really have any switch-ins for it that resists or is immune to it. This Lucario obviously is neutral, and I decided to stay in. I unfortunately am modest. I'm a modest Celebi for some reason. I don't know. But I don't have max speed Timid, so that allows this Lucario to outspeed me and get off a Corkscrew Crash, which I thought was going to kill me, but, you know, Celebi actually has really good bulk, being it's all 100, you know, like the original Mythics. So it does have some, even though it looks kind of small, it has some good bulk. So I'm actually able to live that. And finish him off at least. But now Quillfish is going to come in, and now that he knows I'm not max speed, he knows that he can just outspeed me here, and he just goes for a Liquidation indeed to finish off my Celebi. So that probably should get a timid Celebi. I don't know why that one's modest. Anyway, so in comes Infernape, and I do that because I do have Thunder Punch, and I decide to believe to go for it this time, hoping to take out the Quillfish. And indeed it does, being that I'm banded, and you know my ability boosts punchy moves. So there you go. But now it gives him a pretty safe switch here into Skep, his Sceptile, his namesake. Well, at least in his Skep username. But yeah, obviously he resists Thunder Punch, and when he Mega Evolves, he actually is immune to it. So yeah, don't want to stay in. I go into my Scizor, and hoping to maybe be able to scare this guy away. He goes over an Earthquake, which is interesting. You don't really see Mega Sceptile with Earthquake too often unless it's purely physical. So that's what I'm thinking it is. So, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and retreat into Gandy's Oven. I believe I go for the Bullet Punch. I really should have just went for the U-turn, but I was thinking that he might have a move. Because a lot of those guys do carry, like, Hidden Power Fire randomly. But, like I said, I already kind of suspected it was purely physical, and now I just feel stupid. Although I guess he would have gotten the flame body either way, even if I had U-turn, which really does suck, by the way. At this point, it's like, well, there's really no reason to keep around Scizor, and that sucks. So I kind of make a mistake here, too. I go into Gliscor, knowing that, you know, Magmortars will carry Hidden Power Ice most of the time, and that was stupid. I mean, I really could have just went into my Infernape, knowing that it could probably finish it off with pretty much anything, like, I don't know, a Fire Punch, and then I would have this Gliscor to maybe do something to the purely physical Sceptile. So I feel like I kind of threw away the game right there. Hopefully I don't make any of these mistakes during the first NGDL match, because unfortunately now he can just go into his Sceptile, kill my Gliscor easily, and mind you, I don't think he had, like, hidden power. He was purely physical. I might have been able to wall him there with Gliscor and maybe got him down with Toxic. But, no, I did it wrong. I should have went into Infernape against the freaking Magmortar, but, you know, Magmortars can carry EQ. I guess I wasn't 100% sure. No, I should have just done it, because I definitely could have probably killed. Oh, well, good game, Scepgandy. I will hopefully get you back in this first NGDL match coming up, like I said, this Friday. So hopefully you guys are hyped for that. And today's question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite Pokemon entry hazard? As for me, I mean, while Stealth Rocks is kind of like the standard because there's a lot of things that get it, and it's very, very good. More and more, I've been becoming a fan of Sticky Webs. It can be a massive advantage, obviously, you know, reducing the speed by one stage of all incoming Pokemon. Yeah, it's just a really, really beneficial thing. Now, obviously, it doesn't hit, you know, flyers, so that's its downside. Stealth Rocks are the only hazard I believe that does, and it actually hits them super effectively in the case of non-levitators, who are weak to it. Flyers, that is. But yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.